Welcome back to another walk around. Today we have a 2024 Honda HR-V Sport, a Nordic Forest Pearl with a black interior. This one is all-wheel drive. HR-V has been completely redesigned for 23-24 model year from the previous HR-V. For 2024, you have the LX, which is the base model. You have the Sport, and then above this you have the EXL, and this is the most popular trim level, I would say. From the previous HR-V, this is pretty much a Sport and an EX put together. There's no EX for 23 and 24. First, you're gonna notice all HR-Vs have full LED high beam, low beam, turn signals, the daytime running lights, standard. No fog lights on the Sport, but you do get a functional air pocket down here in the bumper. The grill had to grow on me too because they got this like mount looking thing in the front, but I like it, it's fine. And it's like kind of flat black. All down here is all flat black as well. The Nordic Forest Pearl is a beautiful color. I don't know if you guys can see that in the sun, but very popular color. Everyone's trying to get their hands on this one, but we don't get too much of it. It's a high demand color. The Sport will give you the 18 black, gloss black 18-inch wheels, and the size exactly. These are 255 18s. If you get an EXL, they're 17s. If you get an LX, they're 17s. And the LX and the EXL have the same wheel, just two different colors. But only the Sport get the bigger wheels, which is interesting. It's now in the EXL. Gloss black mirror caps with a regular black painted down below. No chrome on the windows at all. And then you have the new design language with Honda with this long hood, windshield pulled back, slimmer A-pillars, updated Honda sensing camera. With the radar has been updated as well. This model does have blind spot monitoring, and in 24 you can get a Sport with or without blind spot. Also the door handles are body matching, and the antenna is also body color matching. You get a gloss black spoiler in the rear, and coming on to the back, which is my favorite part of the HR-V. It looks very premium, almost reminds me like a Porsche back here, which is pretty cool. If you look at these taillights, only on the HR-V you get these unique LED taillights, and it's full LED reverse lights, turn signals, and brake lights. Beautiful. I love the design. I love the look on it as well. Probably hard to show you guys because I'm running out of sunlight, and then you can see more of the Nordic Forest Pearl. HR-V's in chrome back here. The Sport is in black, and the all-wheel drive is a sticker, just like the CR-V. If you don't have the sticker, then you know it's two-wheel drive. And then the Sport does give you an exhaust tip. The LX and the EXL, I believe, don't have nothing. And then you just have regular, like a flat black back here. And you have a little like silver piece down here to kind of break it up too, which is really nice. Here's the key for 24. Same as 23, lock, unlock. You have remote start built in on the key. Unlock the trunk. No power tailgate, it just unlocks it. You have to lift up yourself. And your panic button. And because you have these smart keys, you have smart entry. So put your hand in there, unlock for you. You have these three little lines right here. You tap it, it'll lock it back. You have that on the driver door and the passenger door. Let's unlock it and get in here. First thing you're gonna notice is orange stitching all over the place. Hope you like black interior because that's the only color on the Sport. It is a cloth material, but breathable, durable, feels good, pretty comfortable. Driver's seat is manual, up, down for your back. Pull the bar to go forward and back. Manual on the passenger side too. You do have auto up, down for the front windows. You hold it for the rear. Power locks, power windows. Soft, oh yeah, real soft on the armrest. All right, like that. And a little soft on the top up here. And just jump in here. Welcome to your HR-V. Push button start, no key. I know the previous Sport had a key, but you don't gotta worry about that anymore. On the left side here, you have traction control, little coin pocket down there, no button over there, air vent, pretty much it. The side mirrors sit on the door, below the door and stuff in the corner, so kind of help out with visibility, which is pretty cool. Instead of having like a little corner window, they just move the mirror down. Look how slim the A-pillars are now compared to the previous one. Now, this infotainment system should be very familiar because this is right out the Civic, and there's a half digital, half analog cluster. And if you didn't know, the HR-V is based on the Civic. That's why everything here is very familiar, because the previous HR-V was based on the Fit, but Honda no longer make the Fit here in the States, so now everything's based on the Civic. So you have the Civic 7-inch touchscreen display, Civic steering wheel, Civic cluster here, very familiar, but the center console is completely different. But before we even get to that, so the digital screen over here is controlled by the scroll wheel over here. So you have your next track, previous, volume, AM, FM. Quickly switch your sources here. You have a home button because you can control this over here. Let me zoom in there. So you have range and fuel. You have warning, gauge display, settings, brightness. You can have nothing. You can check out your safety features. So your road departure, your blind spot. Back up a little bit. There you go. You have your automatic braking, so your collision mitigation, all standard in there. If you get an EXL, you get a little bit more features. You have your oil life, who got their seatbelts on, all-wheel drive torque, are you falling asleep, speed and time, range and fuel, and just warnings as well. I'm gonna leave it on range and fuel because that's probably what most of you guys are going to leave it on. And on a full tank, this thing has 464 miles right now, which is pretty good. And then you do have voice command, like I said, your home button over there. Oh, we're going the wrong way. I promise I know how to use my phone. So you do have a little bit gloss black in the middle of the steering wheel. And then some of your Honda sensing and your cruise control features on this side. So you have your adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, turn on your cruise control on and off, your resume, set, cancel. Pretty simple. Auto headlight, and then you have parking lights and on and off, and you have auto high beams too. That's what I was gonna say earlier. You have your wiper stalk here on the right side, so you have off, intermediate, and on for the rear wiper, off, intermediate, low, high for the front wipers, which is pretty cool. No paddle shifters on the Sport. You have the leather wrapped steering wheel and it's orange stitch that I like. The orange stitch is literally all over the car. And you come to your 7-inch touchscreen display here. So if you've watched some of my pilot videos, Civic videos, CRVs, you're familiar with this. Touchscreen, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, but it's not wireless. You got to plug it in. You get an EXL if you want wireless because you get the bigger 9-inch in the EXL. Next track, previous, phone shortcut, radio shortcut, FM and AM, Bluetooth or USB, or Apple CarPlay if your phone is plugged in. And you do have a tuning knob, volume knob, and super simple, easy to use. Put in reverse. You have a multi-angle backup camera, so you have wide angle, normal, and top down. You also have cross traffic only if you get a model with blind spot. If you buy one without blind spot, then you don't get cross traffic because they work on the same system as well. So put that guy back in the park. You guys seen the Civic with the new vent design. HRV has its own version of it. Accord has it as well. I like the little hexagons in there. It's pretty cool. And you do get single zone on the Sport. You get dual zone, I believe you get the EXL. I'm going to confirm that when we look at the trim walk. The Sport does have heated seats. Because remember, this is like an EX mixed with a Sport from the previous HRV, but you don't get a moonroof, and there's a few other stuff you don't get from previously. You have to go up to an EXL. But you do have auto climate control. You can put your temperature to exactly what temperature you want, which is pretty cool. Mode over here, fans over here, AC on and off. Heated side mirrors and heated back glass. Air air circulation button here. You have one USB-A over there with storage. Cup holders there. Leather steering wheel. It's leather shift knob. What am I talking about? It matches the steering wheel. Is what I meant to say. Reverse, neutral drive. You have sport mode for the transmission, and you can put the transmission in low mode. You do have your drive mode here, and when you change it, you have normal, econ, and snow. With the sport, you do have a downhill cruise control and electronic parking brake with brake hold. And the HRV does have a unique center console here with a pass through, so you can put some storage down here too. USB-C here and a USB-C there. But if you want to use the Apple CarPlay, I believe you have to use the USB-A. I don't think the C's work for Apple CarPlay. I haven't tried it. And then you have a center console here, way bigger than the previous HRV. The HRV, the last one, the 22 and older HRV, it was tiny in here. And then this is soft with some orange stitching as well. You have your glove box there, super simple. Come up here, regular rear view mirror, and then you have your lighting, and they are LED all around, which is nice. No moonroof. You have to get an EXL to get the moonroof. But let's jump out and go to the rear doors. That's how wide the rear door open. Sitting behind myself, still got some few inches. You have a little storage here, and that's pretty much it. There's no vents and no USB-Cs. The rear doors mimic the driver door, but this is still soft, not as plush as the driver's, and this is not as soft as the driver either. But that's pretty much what you get over here. The Sport does not give you a folding cup holder or armrest right here in the middle. You do get a mat pocket on the passenger side. It's now on the driver's side. Give you guys another view of the cockpit here. When you touch, that started in HRV, I think only HRV has this, is you touch the light and it turns on, and it's LED. It's actually pretty cool. When the HRV was on the Fit chassis, you had the magic seating where the seats can fold up. So since it's on a Civic chassis, you don't have that anymore. Because when it was on a Fit chassis, the gas tank was up further, not back here. So you're able to have those magic seats. Well, you don't have that anymore. So you lose that going to the Civic chassis. Cabless filler. You lock the HRV, it locks that door. Come around to the rear. Like I told you, it's manual tailgate, but wide opening, plenty of space back here still. Load floor is pretty decent. This one has the cargo tray. So this is what the cargo tray look like if you add it. But yours should come with carpet. If you don't have nothing on it. You have additional storage under there. And then your spare tire is right down there. So you get a spare tire still. Oh, I hate that noise. Seats do fold down, but you have to fold them down from the shoulders right here. So you pull that and it will drop it down. And you do have a power outlet back here with LED lighting on both sides. You see how wide it opens as well. Still plenty of room, but look at these tail lights. I'm in love with these things. I love how these look. These things are fire. Look at that. Take a look at the color one more time because it's a very interesting color. I like this. I like this new green that is on the HRV. I think it's only on the HRV so far. There's no turbo motor on the HRVs currently in this market, and there's no hybrids available in this market right now unless they release it later. But as of right now, you get the 2-liter 4-cylinder, and that's pretty much it. The previous HRV, I think, had a 1.8 4-cylinder, so it bumped up like 6 horsepower or something like that. So we made it to the 2024 Honda HRV trim walk. And yeah, the 24 is out already. It's crazy. Time is flying. 23 just came out. 24 is already out. So we're looking at the Sport, and I'm going to show you what the Sport adds on top of the LX, because the Sport has everything the LX have, plus these features here. So the 18-inch gloss black alloy wheels. Remember I told you, Sport get the 18s, LX get the 17s, EXO get 17s. No idea why EXO get 17s, but Sport get the unique 18-inch wheels. You get the 255, 55, 18 all-season tires, heated gloss black folding power side mirrors. Now, there's not power folding, but the mirrors are power, so that can get confusing. And you have the LED turn signals in the mirror itself. I don't think I showed you guys on the outside of the mirror. Gloss black rear roofline spoiler, I guess that's what they call it. Sport seats with the orange stitching. The orange stitching is only for the Sport, by the way. You have a 6-speaker, 180-watt audio sound system. So a little bit better. What does the LX sound system is? On the LX, you get a 4-speaker, 180-watt sound system. So you get 2 extra speakers in the Sport, same wattage. And available blind spot, because you can get in Sport without blind spot. So when you're shopping and you notice that you're looking at 2 of the same exact cars, they're both HRV Sports, they're both all-wheel drive, they're the same color, the price is different. One probably have blind spot and one probably don't. And when we get to building it, I'm gonna show you the price difference. You have heated front seats, you have smart entry with walkaway auto lock, a remote engine start, the leather wrapped steering wheel with the shift knob, power windows with auto up down, driving in front, rear privacy glass. So the rear privacy glass is just letting you know that I believe so the back windows are tinted already from factory. So all the windows are tinted, but they're darker in the back. So if you want to have full tint, you just match the front windows. And illuminated vanity mirrors. That's one thing. I didn't even check the vanity mirrors. But yeah, if you open them up, they light up. On the LX, they don't light up. Let's jump right into building one out. Here we are. We're on Honda's website. And here's your 3 models. You have the LX, you have the Sport, you have the EXL. So we're going to build out a Sport. And 24. So you have the option to get 2-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. All-wheel drive will add $1,500 to the price. So make sure you're paying attention if you're getting all-wheel drive or 2-wheel drive. And while we're here, let's see, the 2-wheel drive gets you 26 city and 32 highway, 28 combined. The all-wheel drive gives you 25 city, 30 highway, 27 combined. So it's about 2 gallon difference. So we're going to go to all-wheel drive, and let's take a look at the colors. So the Sport, I guess it's easy to choose a color. You have crystal black pearl, Milano red. I ain't going front. I can't remember the last time I seen a red HRV Sport. Like this color, and I'm speaking from my region here in New Mexico, but I haven't seen a red one in a while. The Nordic Forest Pearl, you do pay $455 more for this color. And it's not an easy color to come by. The Platinum White Pearl, you also pay $455 more. And you can't go wrong with white.
and you have the urban gray, which you also pay 455 more. In the sport, I've been seeing a lot of white. Yeah, like I see a lot of white and black, but these other colors not easy to come by. And they have, let me go back to the Nordic Forest Pearl, one interior color, and let's give you everything together first. So base price is 27,150 for 24, 455 more for the Nordic Force Pro color, and your destination and handling is 1295. A lot of people have been asking me what's destination and handling, and that's pretty much your shipping. You know, to ship the car from Honda to the dealership, that's the charge. And your total MSRP is 28,900, and you will get a 2-year complimentary maintenance plan. So you get free oil changes, free tire rotation, free multi-point inspection, free oil filters for 2 years or 24,000 miles. So something new that you usually don't get with Hondas in the past. Now, let's jump in here real fast. First thing I want to do is what am I doing? Okay. So blind spot is 555 more. So if you get a model without blind spot, it's 555 less, or 550 less than a model with it. So keep that in mind. Oh, I'm bugging. I just realized the price I gave you guys is without blind spot. This model has blind spot, so let me include that. And your MSRP now is actually 29,450. So your base price is 27,700 because you have the blind spot in there. So that's something I have to always gotta remind myself, because I might used to have to worry about if a car had blind spot or not previously. So you got that guy, and here's some protection packages. So there's no PPO packages on the HRV, but you can add a rugged package. Oh, that's cool. So you have the HVD. I'm not a big fan of wheels, but I think it's cool. You have a protection package. You have the rugged package. So this comes with fender flares. That's cool. Grill trim, or a different grill. Oh snap! Look at that. It's a different grill. And a lower door trim, so you get this little piece down here. That's pretty cool. I like how that looks. And then the all-season protection package. So I want to jump to accessories and go to interior, because I believe on the HRV you cannot add HomeLink, which is interesting. So yeah, look at that. I'm on interior right now, and you cannot add HomeLink. On the EXL, you will get an auto dimming rearview mirror, but you can't add HomeLink. I have no idea why, but you can't. Engine block, and this is for the outside, so you can have a bike attachment. If the HBD, you can black out the H's too. You can black out the H there, and I believe there's one for the HRV as well. Oh, you get a 10 for this thing? I always forget about the 10. But also, these prices here is not including your dealership's labor. So that's just for the part itself, plus the dealership labor, shipping, installation, whatever. The price will be different. When you, oh, here we go. Yeah, here's the H. You can get the H mark and HRV gloss black. Okay, that's fire. Emblems. So I know on the HRV you get a sport, a blacked out sport, but I believe it's not gloss black. I guess you would get that if you get the gloss black H and the gloss black HRV. I guess you want to get the matching gloss black sport. I would just leave the flat black sport because it's black already. You know, why would I pay? That's interesting. There's a grill trim over here. Okay, so I'm gonna end. What the heck? This that looks weird, but that's funny that they have that. I hope you guys enjoyed the walk around on the HRV, and I have some more 24s to do with the LX and with the EXL. And I haven't seen a difference from 23 to 24. If there is, drop a comment below. Maybe I've missed it, but I didn't notice any differences from the previous generation. Thank you guys for watching. If you're shopping for an HRV, let me know what trim level you're looking for. If you bought one, let me know which trim level you bought. If you didn't buy one, tell me why you didn't buy it, why you did bought it, what you feel about it. Let's talk about it. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next walk around.